Chris.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Great. How's your eye?
Better. Yeah, not 100%, but doctor said that it was good to go, good to play, and it won't get worse. So I trust the team and ready to go again.
What were these last 10 days or so like for you with that injury?
Annoying. That'd be a perfect word for it. You know, it was hurting to blink. I knew I wasn't mentally ready to play with just how it was healing. And, you know, when it came time, I just felt, I woke up one morning and it's like, it's time. Yeah.
Did you think it was going to be worse when it initially happened?
Yeah, I think everybody thought it was going to be worse. The pain I felt was immense. You know, I didn't know what to expect from it, but I'm glad it turned out how it did.
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic, going off of that. When after you got it evaluated, I guess how much of a relief was it that it wasn't as bad as maybe you thought it was?
It was a huge relief. You know, they told me it was messed up, obviously. It took a big hit, but nothing severely structural was wrong. And, you know, I can deal with the pain. I can deal with the days of recovery. I just know that my future is stable in terms of my eye.
What did you have to do to recover from it? Like, was it just icing it? Was it, I guess, how did you go through that?
It was icing it. It was, you know, taking the right medicine. It's tough because it wasn't like a surface thing. It was like the back of my eye, just my vision, you know, just trying to make sure things weren't blurry. But, you know, that's just things that are going to have to heal over time still.
And then when you were going through your pregame warm-up today, what were you feeling in those moments and kind of feeling like, okay, I feel good enough to
Right.
play?
You know, just checking all the boxes of the previous workouts I did before this game. You know, am I running straight? Am I not seeing three rims? Am I, you know, just able to just adjust well to being able to play? You know, checked all the boxes, and I knew I was ready to go.
Danny Cunningham, ESPN Cleveland. Did you come close to wearing goggles?
No. I tried them, you know, I did, you know, it's something I got to be aware of, but no, it's not for me.
And then with tonight, how would you grade Donovan's dunk?
That was one of his better ones. It's funny, we were talking about dunking, Donovan dunking before the game, and he had an excellent one on Utah. I give it a 9.7 out of 10. Yeah. I don't know, but I'm not a guy that can say it's perfect.
Evan Dammer, right down here. But Jarrett, you started your career in Brooklyn clearly, and they could be a possible playoff opponent for you guys. Would that have a little bit more of an emotional significance for you to be playing the Nets in the playoffs?
I think so. I think there's somewhere in me that'll be like an extra push of emotion. I'm not one to totally get wrapped up in all of that stuff. You know, I appreciate the time that I had in Brooklyn. There's no hard feelings from the trade. I appreciate, you know, who they made me today. So it'll definitely be fun to play against them, be in the city again, and play against old teammates.
And I know you were annoyedly on the sidelines, like you said, but how did Evan look in your eyes holding down the fort as the starting five?
He looked excellent. You know, it felt like everything was getting in the rhythm for him. It looked like he was leading in terms of being in the starting five. I was proud of him and what he was able to accomplish.
Jarrett, do the butterflies ever go away when you're coming back to your old arena, or do you get them pregame every time before a game?
I wouldn't necessarily say butterflies. It was just, I mean, I played here almost 150 games, so I kind of, you know, knew the arena. It was good seeing all the staff again, so that calmed me down. They were taking care of my family well, so it made me feel relaxed to come here and play.
How do you, I guess, recap your time here? Because, like you said, they turned you into who you are. What stands out to you most about the time you spent here?
One thing I always say is they built a foundation for me. I came in as a raw player, you know, not knowing my place in the league. They helped me build this foundation. We always compared it to a house. You got to have a good foundation to build an excellent house. And they helped me do that. My hook shot, knowing how to actually play the game, knowing where to be and everything, I learned that here. And that propelled me to be where I am now.
Yeah, a lot of teams these days are kind of going a little bit more small ball in front court, but you and Evan totally go the opposite way, whether it's Ziggy. How does that change things for you guys stylistically, and how does it affect your game playing with Evan?
Right. I think it works for us because we're willing to work off of each other. Sometimes with Evan, we have this chemistry where we don't need to talk about what defensive switch we're going to do or how I'm going to have his back. And I feel on the offense it works because we share the ball with each other. I threw him a lob today. He threw me a very high lob today. You know, we're trying to we're trying to capitalize on each other's heights, and it just works.
Bigs are back.
I think bigs are finding a place back in this league. They're never going to go away. I don't believe they are. There's going to be moments where it seems like small ball is starting to rule, but then you always have to understand that the game is going to adapt. You know, bigs are going to be able to play more like guards, and there's always going to be room for them.
Last to the person,
Jarrett, how do you think your career would be different if the trade didn't happen?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I never really think about that. It never happened, so I don't try to dwell on what could have happened. Would I be the player I am today? Probably. You know, would I have the experiences that I had now? No, but I don't know what good would have came from me staying here, so I can't answer your question.
Just to clarify, when did you get, when did you start working out again, and then in this process you kind of cleared by the doctors to do workouts?
When did I start working out again? Probably like a week after it happened, you know, right before the Washington game, because I was still like, I needed to hear from the doctor that it wasn't, excuse me, it wasn't going to be worse playing with it. And, you know, they gave me the reassurance. They looked in my eye 3 more times, and, you know, he said that it was all good, one of the best in the world. So I trust him, you know, and then after that, I just started working more and more.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks, Ava.